your game.
Hello viewers, welcome to yet another exciting episode of your favorite show on TV, The Fashion Forward, coming to you from the stables of Aleeftvng. Today we're going to talk on something very important, very interesting that some ladies cannot do without. But before we do that, as usual, my name is Halal, and definitely I'm not on this alone. I have with me in the house,
Hadrat, Habalade, Assalamu alaikum.
definitely we have Taslima on the show.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Before we go on, I'll take a very short break. When we come back, we'll take it up. Welcome back, viewers. As I mentioned earlier on, we're going to take a look at something that is very important and close to so many ladies' hearts. What is that? It's beauty and makeup. You all agree with me that so many ladies cannot do without their makeup. Some cannot step out of their rooms to go anywhere without their makeups. We even have ladies waking up to make up as early as 5 a.m. So you bet it's something that is very, very important. Hadrat?
Yes, I feel makeup is supposed to enhance the beauty, not to transform the total look. Like, I love my makeup. I love it subtle. I love my brow being on fleek, eyeliner, and a little bit of bronzer, and then my lipstick. I love it so simple and natural as much as I want.
Yeah. Without transforming you into like,
yes.
If you see the makeup after or without the makeup, you'll be like,
wow.
is this the same person?
Yes.
So it's just about the enhancement, like bringing about some features of you that are otherwise not so pronounced,
Yes.
and without transforming you into another person.
Yes.
It's just to like enhance your beauty and give you more confidence, because like some ladies will say like, when I'm made up, there's this confidence that comes with it, you know, like, or like when I'm just carrying a natural face. Yeah. So, as I told you earlier on, we're going to bring in someone that knows how to do it best, and is no other person than our very own Taslima. She's an international makeup artist, so definitely I know she's going to do justice to this topic. Taslima.
Beauty and makeup is such a passionate topic to me. Being a professional makeup artist and also knowing the fact that I love to look and feel good. And I'm sure every other woman out there does too. We all have our own beauty regime, and I would like to wear our makeup. This is because we all have our own personal features, just like my beautiful model here, Rukaya. Not only do we all have different facial features, we all have different types of skin, being that we have people who have dry skin, oily skin, combination, sensitive skin. All this put together makes it necessary for us to know the skin type we have, so that we can know how to make ourselves up, or how to make the makeup artist or professional makeup artist make us up. For example, someone with an oily skin who doesn't know she has got an oily skin is going to find it difficult to apply a good makeup on themselves. This is because if you've got an oily skin, you need to look out for products that is mainly water-based and more mattifying and less oily. You don't want to go and buy a makeup product that is oil-based. If you have a makeup product that's oil-based and you now apply that on an oily face, you're only making the makeup process even worse, because you find out that within 5-10 minutes of applying your makeup, you're going to be very oily. For something like that, the lady needs to know what skin type she's got, i.e. the oily skin, and buy the best product in the market that is going to control that oiliness. You need to be using more of a mattifying and water-based makeup products.
Thank you very much, Taslima. It's really nice learning from you that so many different skin types have different types of products that they need to use for their. It's not general products for everybody. So like a different type
the
of
common mistake people make.
Yes, is like everything goes for everyone, not knowing that there are various. Okay, for people like me that don't really do makeup, I now know that for my skin type, there's a particular type of powder or a foundation that I need to use. definitely also when you look at the rise of the makeup industry in Nigeria, Hadrat.
Yeah, it is really growing fast because every young girl wants to be a makeup, but
Yeah.
we are not just getting it right.
Yeah.
Yes, because most times you see a girl, a fair lady,
Yeah.
or let me say a dark lady,
Yeah.
wearing a dark shade of powder or a dark shade of concealer. So I think we need to step up our game.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's really like interesting because like growing up, I remember in those years, like 15 to 18 years back, it was really like something of, they would say, is this a masquerade when a lady comes out, you know,
Yes,
all
yes,
made
yes.
up and everything. But like now it's a normal thing, and many parents, it's a welcome development for them to have their
Yes,
daughters,
yes.
you know, like doing makeup.
makeup,
She's
yes.
a makeup artist and they're all proud of it. And so many young girls are gaining employment from that because
Yeah.
like in their university rooms, they can make up, they
Makeup.
can go to town and make up brides, and you know that any little income by the side, you know, not
Yes.
disturbing their
Because
parents
every
all the time.
weekend
Yeah,
there's
there are
always a wedding.
weddings.
So
Yeah.
you have to be all glammed up for a
Yes.
wedding, and you have to pay a makeup artist if you can't do it yourself. So it's actually a very good
Source of income
Yes, yes.
for the girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, we'll take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll definitely continue from here.
We have an unusual personality for you today on the Fashion Icon segment. And yes, we are as excited as you're bound to be as we reveal the brave fashionista. Meet the gorgeous supermodel Alima Aden, King Lima according to her Instagram handle. And yes, this king is definitely a woman aiming to defy stereotypes without compromising her religious beliefs. Alima has already defied the odds on the international fashion scene, being the first hijabi to grace the cover of Vogue magazine. She was born September 19, 1997 to Somali parents in a UN refugee camp in Kenya.
UNICEF and United Nations, and those are the organizations that meant a lot to me. Just growing up in the refugee camp and just seeing their work firsthand, I know that it's something that I value greatly. So just to work with them and get the chance to go back to the camps and talk to the kids, because that's again something I never had the opportunity of.
Alima moved to the US at the age of 7. Alima Aden has been described as the world's first hijab-wearing supermodel. She was the first woman to enter the Miss Minnesota USA pageant in a burkini and hijab, where she was a semi-finalist. She has since walked the catwalk for Italian fashion giants Max Mara and Alberto Ferretti. Alima continues to break barriers even as she made a debut at the New York Fashion Week in February 2017. Aden was the first hijab-wearing model to walk international runways and to be signed to a major agency. In June 2017, she became the first hijab-wearing model on the cover of Vogue Arabia. She also became the first hijab-wearing model on an Allure cover for the July 2017 issue, and has since been noted for championing diversity in the modeling world of fashion. In Alima's words, "You don't let being the first to do it stop you or get in the way." Some food for thought. This is one fashion icon with a winning attitude. I bet you had an amazing time on the segment today. Next week, more inspiration will come your way on the Fashion Icon segment, inshallah. See ya.
Welcome back, viewers. It's still the Fashion Forward show, and remember, we're discussing beauty and makeup. Talk about the transformation that makeup does. We would love to invite Teslima to show us the step-by-step guide on how to make up from start to finish. Teslima.
So I'm going to be starting off wiping up her face, just in case there's been any makeup process that was left on her face or there's any dirt to be wiped out of her face. That being done, I ask a few questions from my beautiful model, what skin type she's got. That's going to help me know what to put on her face. What skin type have you got?
Combination.
Okay, so she's got a combination skin. So I'm going to be using a simple moisturizer all over her face. I'm not going to be applying too much because we don't want it to get too oily on the T-zone. So I'm focusing on the outer part of the face. I'm just putting the excess on her T-zone. It's just a little bit of moisturizer, nothing too much. So because she says she's got a combination skin, meaning that her T-zone is going to be more oily than the rest of her face, I'm going to be using my Smashbox primer on the T-zone more and less around the other parts of her face. I'm just putting the excess left on my hands on the under eye. That's the skin base done for now. Before I go on to the foundation later on, I'm going to add a bit more primer, but for now I'm just going to leave it like this. What I like to do first after the primer application is the brows. So I'm just going to be filling in the brows with a soft brown brow pencil. Once I've drawn the brow pencil in to look like this shape I would like the brows to be, I go into my concealer to highlight the brow shape. For the bottom part of our brows, I'm going to be using a shade lighter than our natural skin tone, and from the upper part, I'm going to be using a shade most similar to our skin tone. I'm just using the concealer to highlight the shape I would want the brows to look like. So once I'm happy with the brow shape I've drawn, I'm going for something simple and effortless. I gently brush out the excess concealer towards our lids. This is going to act as a shadow base and a sort of primer for our eyelids to help me apply a good eyeshadow. Also go ahead to set the eye part area because I've applied concealer, so we need mattifying product, eye powder, to keep it mattified because we don't want the concealer creasing during the course of the day when she's wearing the makeup. For the eyes, I'm going to be applying nude-like colors. They're going for like a neutral, subtle makeup. Eyeshadow application is all about a blending process. Everyone needs to have an idea what colors they want on their eyes, and whenever it's placed on the eyes, we have to make sure we blend them continuously until we achieve the best look we want. Applying an eyeshadow base on the lower part of our eyes, it makes the eyeshadow color pop. If you notice, every time I apply a color, I'm blending it seamlessly because it's not nice once you apply eyeshadow and you can see the difference between the eyes and the eyeshadow you've just applied. So I like to take my time to blend each eyeshadow color placed on the eyes. Right now I'm just smoking the eyes out to give it a soft smoky effect look. I'm softly highlighting a brow bone. This is just to give the brow bone area more definition. Once the eyeshadow application is done, I go ahead to line our eyes, the upper part of our lash line. Once the eyeshadow process is done, I like to line the waterline with a black kohl pencil. So that's the eyes done technically. At the end of the foundation process, I'm going to be applying a mascara on our bottom and top lashes. But before then, I'm going to go straight to the face foundation application. Before I apply the foundation, I like to go one more time with the primer spray. Before applying a foundation on the whole part of the face, I always like to test the foundation color I've chosen with this client skin. So I like to test it in the neck and the chin area to make sure that the foundation blends. Yeah, this looks nice. So now I'm going to be taking the foundation and applying it all over our face. I'm just going to be softly highlighting the under part of our eyes. This is just to make our eyes, under eyes, much more bright. I'm bringing a little bit of dimension onto our face by contouring the sides of our face and our forehead, just to give it a bit more structure. Once this is blended as much as I can, I like to set it with a translucent setting powder. So I'm just setting the under eyes where I apply the concealer. Now go ahead to set a chin, a little bit around our mouth, on the bridge of our nose, and forehead. Once I'm done with the under eye setting, I go ahead to set the contour area, brushing the powder gently around our under cheek. I apply it around the other parts as well where I apply the contour products. Once the excess powder is brushed out, I go ahead to set the rest of our face. In preparation for our lips, I'm going to be applying a lip conditioner. This is to keep our lips conditioned and moisturized. Moving on, I'm going to be applying a blusher on the apples of our cheeks to bring some warmth onto our face. So once the blusher is done, I like to go with a little bit of highlight to accentuate our cheekbones. Next, I'll be applying my mascara on the upper part and lower part of our eyes. So for the lips, I'm going for a natural nude-like color. But before I apply the lipstick, I always like to apply a lip liner to define our lip shape more. With the whole face done, I just complete the whole look by setting it with a finishing spray. Close your eyes, please. This keeps the makeup much more natural and makes it last longer. And this is the finished look, ladies. Hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching and hope you enjoyed the process of enhancing a natural beauty.
Wow.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Complete transformation.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Eslima. Definitely, I can now make up myself.
Yes,
Because now I know from the first step to the final
eyebrow,
step. Yes.
to the
I know what
concealer.
comes first.
Yeah.
I know what comes last. And definitely from this, I know the right products.
Yeah, to use.
Yes, because I can see we have like, if not same, but similar skin with the lady
Yes.
she made up. So like, I know I can replicate the same product.
product.
Thank you very much, Eslima, for that.
Welcome to the Style Tips segment. Today, we'll be looking at makeup and we've collected a number of tips to keep you on top of your game. Tip number 1. Always let your skin breathe. Make sure to take off your makeup properly. It's really important. You should stick to a morning cleansing routine. A non-foamy super cleanser is better if you have a combination skin. Tip 2. Use your hijab to hide how dodgy your foundation is. If your foundation isn't the right color and doesn't match your neck, it doesn't matter because your hijab will cover it. Tip number 3. Let your hijab draw attention to your eyes. Because of the hijab, there is the need to accentuate the eye makeup more. And if you're the girl that loves to wear nude lipsticks, making your eyes and eyebrows pop is a must. Tip number 4. Brows. What's a good makeup without great eyebrows? Every makeup lover knows the importance of having the eyebrows on fleek, especially a dark defined brow look. Without plucking your eyebrows, You can effortlessly achieve full defined brows that make the eyes stand out. Tip number 5. Use your hijab to cover forehead spots. The good thing about the hijab is that you can actually use it to contour your face, as you can pull it lower or higher depending on how much shadow you want to cast or face you want to show. Tip number 6. Don't feel pressure to wear makeup every day. You certainly don't need to wear makeup every day. Only wear makeup if you have an event to go to or a show to do, because sometimes you're just working and don't really need to have makeup on. Tip number 7. When you are in a rush, there's only one product you need. If you're not wearing makeup and you want to look a little bit done up, just use a little bit of concealer around the nose, under the eyes, and around the mouth area. Anywhere you have a bit of discoloration, basically. That's all on Style Tips this week. Join us again next time. Bye for now.
Great. It's been an exciting one from start to this point. We've heard from Taslima the best products to use for various skin types and what to avoid in order not to damage your skin. Hadrat.
It was a very great moment because I was able to learn some tips from a makeup
guru.
Yeah, from the makeup guru, Taslima. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. And remember, when you're in Nigeria, my face is the first for the transformation.
Mine.
Definitely we got to have the feel of Taslima's magic fingers on our faces.
Definitely.
Inshallah, ladies, not to worry. I'm looking forward to glamming you both up my next visit to Nigeria. I'll make sure I bring my makeup kit specially for both of you, and I'm going to be paying you both a visit.
It's been an amazing show today. You all agree with me. Thank you very much for being with us on this ride. Remember, it's the Fashion Forward show coming to you from Aleeftvng, and we'll see you some other time. Hadrat.
Assalamu alaikum.
Taslima from you.
Bye, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Trendy just got fun and easy. I remember sassy, modest and trendy. That's your claim. Fashion forward, up your game. Fashion forward, up your game.